I am Mohammad Naji Abu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, in this video, we will be discussing about a GitHub repository that is called LLAMA-Efficient-Tuning. This is actually the repo is actually maintained by a person. Okay, his name is Hoshi Hyonga. I'm really sorry. I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is the person who is maintaining this particular GitHub repo. And we know that how the ChatGPT is fine-tuned, right? So the developers itself said that there are different steps, but they actually followed three main steps. Okay, one is pre-fine-tuning step. Then second stage is, maybe you can say as a stage, and second stage is they have followed what we called a supervised fine-tuning. Then they have done the reinforcement learning with the human feedback. So these are the three major stages most of the large languages will follow. In the pre-fine-tuning stage, we will pass the raw text data, PDF data, and lot of data from the wiki, and we will pass everything to the large language model. Okay. Then the second stage in the supervised fine-tuning, so that is, it's a, as it's mentioned, it's a supervisor, right? So it has a what we call a question and answer. If we say that, we can say it as a question and answer section. So there will be a scenario and there will be an answer for that. Okay. So if it is something like write a program in Python to add two numbers, so that may be the question, and we will be passing the answer to the system. So it's called like supervised fine-tuning. So after supervised fine-tuning, the third stage is reinforcement learning, or we will say that reinforcement learning with human feedback. So in the third step, what will happen is the people will ask questions to the large language models and it will return the answers, right? And based on these answers, a human maybe evaluate or give some rank to that particular answers. Okay, if we will ask, okay, add two integer numbers in Python, okay, then maybe like LLM will give in two different scenarios, LLM may give like two different answers, and based on these answers, maybe both of them may be correct, but one may be better than other. So the people will give some kind of a weightage or some kind of rank. The second one may be like give like a 9 marks maybe out of 10, and the first one may be given like 5 marks, something like that. So these details will be passed to the large language model, and we will do a reward based or like reinforcement kind of a learning. So these are the basic steps that large language models will follow. Okay, so all these steps, all these three stages, we will able to do with this particular GitHub repo, and very easily and very efficiently. Okay, so here, okay, so these are the models supported by this particular GitHub repo. Okay, Llama 2, Bloom, and different versions. Model size are also supported. Falcon is supported. And finally, like PHI 1.5 is also supported. Okay, and the default modules and the templates also mentioned here. Okay, and in this video I will show you how can you do a pre-fine-tuning this particular GitHub repo. Okay, so I will be using a dataset, the built-in dataset. The built-in means the dataset provided by the this provider, the creator of this GitHub repo. Okay, and coming here we can see that, okay, they are supporting pre-fine-tuning, supervised fine-tuning, reward modeling, PPO modeling, DPO modeling, and they are supporting LoRa, QLoRa, and partial parameter training and the full parameters training. So that lot of things they are supporting here, and this is the dataset that we are going to use. Okay, this is the wiki demo. Let me click on this. Here we can see a text file, wiki demo. This is talking about the machine learning. Okay, it's a single page. Okay, let me close this. Yeah. So let me go back. I'm going down, and there are a lot of details are there. So I will take, okay, so this is the command to do the pre-fine tuning. Okay, so first let me open the Colab notebook. Okay, let me check my runtime. I need 100 GPU, high RAM. Let me connect this one. Okay, now I need to clone this one first. Please stay with me. Initially it will be kind of difficult, but I will make it easy for sure. So first let me download it. Let me do the git clone here. Git clone. So cloning is in progress. Okay. So we can see that. Okay, so we can see that that is available here. Okay. Now let me check my present working directory. Okay, so my working directory, let me switch my working directory. For that we can use cd. Now let me take this relative path, copy path, control V. Now I am switching my working directory. Okay, so this is my working directory. Okay, now let me install pip install -r requirement.txt. Okay, now the requirements are running. It's in progress. So meanwhile, let me come here. Let me copy the particular command here. Okay, so let me come here, pre-fine-tuning. Okay, so this is the pre-training that I am going to use. Let me copy this and I want to paste it here. You guys will understand how easy to fine-tune a model, large language model. Okay, so since I am running in Colab, I don't need this one. Okay, let me remove it. Now here, what we need to pass, first we need to pass a model name. Okay, so here I am going to use a Llama 2 model. So this is my Llama 2 model. Okay, my Llama 2 model. Okay, here let me paste it here. Okay, now so the dataset name is wiki demo. Okay, dataset name is wiki demo, and I am using fine tuning as a LoRa, and these are my target Q project and V project. Now I need to specify the output directory. So here I can mention output directory as output. Okay, now there is a field called template. I need to update that also. I'm trying to see where is the template. Save model, do training, LoRa, override, cache, logging, learning rate, epochs is 3. Okay, in this case there is no type. Okay, let me ensure my copy is correct. Okay, I am using pre-training. Okay, maybe template may not be needed here in this scenario. Okay, no worries. Okay, so these are the changes I have made. Okay, so what I did, I just copied a model here. So currently I'm using this particular llama 2 model. Okay, if you want, you guys can use Falcon model. All these model can be used. Okay, they mentioned that they are supporting different models, right? They are supporting different models. They are supporting Bloom, they are supporting Falcon and Bychuan, and yeah, lot of models are supported. So what we need to do, ensure that this has to be changed. So if I am selecting Bloom, so I need to change that to query key value. Okay, since I am using llama 2 model, I can keep like Q project and V project. Okay, so now let me run this. Okay, I am running this. It may take some time. Okay, and here one thing I need to say, here we mentioned dataset, right? Dataset as wiki demo. So I will explain that one also. Okay. So here when we go to the data part, let me go to the data part. Here we can see a file called wiki_demo.txt. Okay, so we are using this text file to train our model. Okay, so if I open that, this is the same file I have shown earlier. Okay, so here the first question may be why wiki_demo. Okay, so they are actually keeping a mapping here. So if you guys come here, you can see that a data info.json. Let me open this. Okay, so when we say that dataset is wiki demo, the program is actually looking on this particular file, dataset_info. So if you scroll down, we can see that we can come here, we can see that where is that file? Okay, here. So this particular program looking into this dataset.info, and it is checking the file name wiki_demo.txt, and it is using this particular file to fine tune the model. Okay, so if you want to add a new file instead of wiki demo, what we need to do, first we need to create that file, then we can upload this into this data folder. Okay, then we can just copy and paste this particular node here. Okay, and we can give some name, then rename these files. Okay, rename this wiki._demo instead of this one, give that particular file name, and we can make file sha as empty. Okay, we don't need to create a file sha. Okay, so here now let me copy this thing. Okay, now the download is done and the fine tuning is also done. Okay, so it's actually done. Number of training epochs as 3 epochs is already completed. So here we can see that they are giving some information about this. We have a training loss of like 1.1636, and this is a runtime nearly 9 minutes. Okay, and these are the samples per second, and these are the training steps per second. Okay, now we can see how can we create a API from API. We can create a REST API so that like we can use maybe in any project. For that, they are actually providing a API interface for this one. So let me show you that. Okay, just scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Okay, so this is the API demo. Just copy this and paste it here. Okay. So here also I need to add an exclamation mark here. Okay, so this is Python SRC API demo. Now I need to pass the model path, and this is the template. Here my template is LLAMA2. This is my template, and my checkpoint is output. Okay, this is the output path that we mentioned here. See, this is the output, and this is my model path. Okay, this is my model path. Okay, something went wrong. Let me put a control C. Let me copy paste it again. Maybe I can copy it from here. Okay, now let me run this. So here, before going to that, I will show you, this is our folder, output folder. We can see that the JSON files. Okay, and you can see that the intermediate saying things also here. Okay, now let me run this. Okay, so this is actually using a fast API behind the scene, and which will give a REST API endpoint. Okay, so this will take some time, and this is loading. Let me check my memory. Memory is fine. Okay, so this is loading the data, all details, and this will give us a endpoint. Okay, just wait for some moment. So in between, while loading this, let me show you one more. Okay, it's loading here. One more thing that we are going to use. So this is called ngrok. Okay, so you guys can go to ngrok and you can create an account here in ngrok. Okay, so this will help us to access the local IP. So usually, like when we run something in our machine, okay, this will start with localhost colon 8000, something like that, right? This we cannot able to access from the outside, right? Using this ngroks, actually ngroks help us to access our local, what we call local IP from outside world. Okay, that is how this ngrok helps us. So I will show you that here. See, here my REST endpoint is running in this 8000, right? So let me click on this. So I cannot access this because that is internal to this particular server. So for that, what I need to do, I need to install the ngrok. Okay. Here let me go to ngrok. They will provide some pip install. Okay. Maybe I know how to run this. First, let me do a ngrok pip install. Install by ngrok. Okay, this is what we are going to use. Okay, once the installation is done, I can add this auth key. Let me copy this one. Let me copy this one, and I can mention it here. I can add ngrok config add auth token. I can paste it here. Okay, it is running now. I need to import this. Import ngrok. Now I need to create a tunnel. So ngrok can connect to, I want to connect to my local host, right? Okay, this is my 8000 local host. Now I need to get my public URL. ngrok tunnel public URL. So nothing, I'm not making it more complex. So simply like ngrok will give us a public URL. That's it. Okay. Now let me run this again, api.demo. So let me run it again. Okay. Running, loading the data. See how simple is this, right? So what I did is I just added a text wiki demo.txt. Okay, I didn't add that, it's already there. Okay, I just copied some commands and I executed it. Okay, then the fine tuning part is done. Then they are actually providing a REST API interface. Okay, so that like we can bind it with any client service. I will show you that. Just wait couple more minutes. Okay. This is running. Okay, running is done. Now let me open this. Okay, so here I can write as a doc. So this will give us, oh no, I think it's docs. Okay, see, this will give us an interface. So let me open this. Now here I can give something here. Okay, now my role is user. Okay, here I'm going to ask what is machine learning. Okay, now let me execute this. Okay, so this is running. Okay, here there are few parameters. We can try with temperature, top V and N. We can try to play with all these parameters. Okay, now it's look like it's, see, so its result is it's give little bit long, but it give us a result. Sorry. Okay, so this is the result. Now if I want to get this as a streaming, okay, just like ChatGPT result, okay, ChatGPT usually will stream the result, right? So for that I can just change stream to true. Now execute it. Still loading. I'm sorry, let me scroll it down. Okay, executing. You can see that this is coming as a stream. Okay, so if you are using some kind of a React.js as a client, okay, and this Flask API as our backend, so this will come as a stream just like in ChatGPT. So here we can see that machine learning is a subset of, we can see this content. Okay, now I can mention what is the, if I simply ask what is the use, okay, now let me execute this. I'm asking what is the use. So it's running. Is it done? No, still running. Okay, see, it's giving an answer like use is a term that can have a different meaning, depends on the blah blah blah. Okay, but here our model, we pass something without any context, right? So let me ask the first question again. So instead of stream, let me make it false. Okay, and here what is machine learning. Okay, now let me execute this. Where is the scroll? Let me execute this. Okay. So it's saying that what is machine learning. So this will give us a result. Okay. Seems to be a long video. Okay. I will stop it in 2 or 3 minutes. Okay. So here we can see that. Okay, they are giving like lot of information here. So now let me copy this information. Let me copy all this information. Let me copy this and let me paste it here. Out here, go up, go up. Okay, let me paste it here. Okay, now I'm going to ask another question. Okay, now it has some context, right? Now I'm going to, my role is user, right? My role is user and my content will be my next question. Okay, that will be what is the use of it. Okay, okay, here I forgot to add a thing. Now let me execute this. Again, some issues with the syntax. Role, let me check this second. Show some error. Okay, okay, because does not have a starting. Let me execute it again. Sorry, still have some issues. It says I need to pass role and I need to pass the content here. Okay, this is the content and I'm closing it. Again, I'm starting a role here. Role is user and content is what is it? I'm closing it here. What is the problem? I don't see any problem. It says something wrong. Expecting a delimiter line 50. Okay, I'm missing something. I made some mistake here. Line number 50. Okay, let me make it a little bit more. Let me remove some areas here. Okay, so it will be very easy to debug. Okay, so it has a open bracket here, role, content, assistant, comma, content. Okay, now let me execute this. Again, some issues. I'm sorry. Expecting a delimiter, line number 15, column number 30. Line number 15 is for. Let me count it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, I understood. Here I missed the. Okay, this is a mistake from my side. Let me execute it again. Okay, this definitely will work. So I'm expecting a result here. Still executing. Okay, so now it's done. Now this is giving the use of our. Now the LLM understand the context of our question, right? So the question that we have asked is what is the use of it, right? So we mentioned it. Okay, so but from the previous conversation, it understood that the it means we are talking about the machine learning, right? So this is giving the answers based on that. Okay, this seems to be a good result. Autonomous vehicle and cyber security, all those things are mentioned here. Okay, now. Okay, now let me go back to this Git repo page. Okay, here there are like some other features also there. I don't want to execute that, but if you want to export the model to a single model, okay, so we can export into a particular output folder. So for that, like we can just copy this one. So let me copy this one. Okay, I don't want to copy this. Okay, so I can just read into that. Here we can mention our model path. Okay, now we can mention our template, that is LLAMA-2. Then we can mention our checkpoint directory, that is the output directory. Then we can mention the path to export. Okay, now if you execute that, we will get a single model. Okay, single fine-tuned model. Okay, so that is all about this video. Okay, so I know that this is a little long video, but I think I am able to cover like basic things with respect to the pre-fine tuning. Okay, in my next video I will show you how can you fine tune using our custom text files. So here we use the wiki data that is provided by this particular team member. Okay, I mean this particular repo owner. Okay, in next video we can take like any text file and we can try to fine tune it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching my video. I will try to share this collab link and you guys can try it out. Once again, thank you very much. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.